I'm telling you, I literally did not know. Oh my gosh, I did not know. Bro, why is YouTube like that though? Like, compared to Twitch, dude. Like, Twitch can hold probably like 24 hours, like a full 24 hours at a time. But YouTube can't even hold over 12 hours, bro. So now I have to hurry up and quickly end it and then restart it, bro. Going live on YouTube right now because apparently YouTube can't hold any more than 12 hours of footage in one single stream. So I had to hurry up and restart the VOD. So pull up ASAP. We just restarted the stream for the second half. Nah, bro, that is crazy, gang. Now I'm definitely cooked. But it's alright, though, because now it could bring more people in here. Oh, I just realized, so I shouldn't even be that cooked, though. It should only bring more people in here, right? It should only bring more people in here. Because now everybody's going to have to pull up. Because now the notifications are going to just go back out again. So we should be good. I think we're going to be good. The approximately 24-hour stream, part 2. Now I gotta post on my stories and I gotta post on everything. Damn! Damn! Bro, I'm sorry, chat, if I'm acting like this, bro. I gotta act this hyper now. Bro, what the heck? Bro made me we have to restart the VOD, bro. We gotta restart the VOD, gang? I'm not gonna lie, bro. You're telling me we gotta restart the VOD, gang? Hold on. Oh, we got 3 people watching this thing. Alright, bro. Stay in here. Hold your horses. The marathon's about to continue. We're about to start on 2 Samuel chapter 14 real fast. Who's in here? Like, literally, who is in here? Like, literally, who is in here? Since apparently I heard this thing could only hold, like, 12 hours of footage at a time. So now I have to hurry up and restart. Oh, yeah, look. Yo, he's right. It holds only 12 hours. Bro, a whole hour got missed. Only 12 hours of footage actually saved. It's actually exactly 12 hours. Alright, bro. Appreciate you, bro. Secret Bobo in the chat. I really appreciate you. Bobo, I really appreciate you. Because if you did not tell me that, I would not have known. So that means I would have done a full 24-hour stream just for only 12 hours of it to save. So I would have been very pissed and very mad. You feel what I'm saying? So I appreciate you, bro. Okay, so luckily we got everything situated to where we can restart the VOD and we're going to keep going with what we were already doing. You feel what I'm saying? So now we get to keep going with what we were already doing. Alrighty? Chat, how are we doing this morning? How are we doing this morning? The VOD, the stream has restarted. The stream has restarted for the second half. So how are we doing today? Chat, how are we doing today? Chat, how are we doing today? Who's in here? Russell Leonard. Okay, W. Russell Leonard in the chat. W. Russell Leonard. I'm doing very good. I'm not gonna lie, I'm doing very good, Russell. Russell Leonard in the chat, bro. Russell Leonard in the chat. Let's see how much more people we can get in here, bro. Let's see how much more people we can get in here, bro. I'm not gonna lie, let's see. Bro, I did not know YouTube was like that, bro. You can only save 12 hours of footage, bro. So if you're doing a 24-hour stream, you have to really do it in like a part 1 and part 2 type of thing. That's crazy, bro. Somebody said it's Russell from Megs. Oh yeah, bro. Yeah, that's the first thing that popped up in my head. Russell Leonard. I was like, yeah, it must be Russell from Meigs County, bro. Yeah, appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you for watching the stream, bro. I appreciate you for watching the stream, bro. I'm not gonna cap. If you are new here, subscribe. I gotta let that know to all the new viewers who pull up now. If you are new here, subscribe and turn on post notifications. Turn on the notification bell. Bro, it's about to be 10 a.m. and I am still on live, dude. That is insane. It's about to be 10 a.m. and I'm still on live, bro. We still got a solid 755 subs up in this thing. We got, bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. This month we gotta grind. This month we gotta grind big time to hit that 800. This month we gotta grind. Somebody said I got you with the sub. I bet. They said I got you with the sub. You feel what I'm saying? Alright, bet. Bro, that is crazy, bro. That is so crazy, dog. Now we had to restart everything. Everything had to restart. But it's alright. It still counts. We are 13 minutes into the stream. So once we hit 1 hour in this stream, that's going to count as... Oh, my Lord, bro. Are we really on this, bro? Day 2, bro. Day 2, bro. It is basically day 2. Every 12 hours, VOD's going to reset, I guess. But our goal is to be done with this by the end of today. So let's start the readings right now, actually. Alrighty, let's start the readings right now, actually. 2 Samuel chapter 14. So Joab, the son of Zeruiah, perceived that the king's heart was concerned about Absalom. And Joab sent to Tekoa and brought from there a wise woman and said to her, "Please pretend to be a mourner and put on mourning apparel. Do not anoint yourself with oil, but act like a woman who has been mourning a long time for the dead. Go to the king and speak to him in this manner." So Joab put the words in her mouth. And when the woman of Tekoa spoke to the king, she fell on her face to the ground and prostrated herself and said, "Help, O king." Then the king said to her, "What troubles you?" And she answered, "Indeed, I am a widow. My husband is dead. Now your maidservant had 2 sons, and the 2 fought with each other in the field, and there was no one to part them. But the one struck the other and killed him. For the king will hear and deliver his maidservant from the hand of the man who would destroy me and my son together from the inheritance of God." Then Joab arose and came to Absalom's house and said to him, "Why have your servants set my field on fire?" And Absalom answered Joab, "Look, I sent to you, saying, 'Come here so that I may send to you.'" Hold on, who's that in the chat? Epic Flying Axe subbing on my other account now, LOL. Appreciate you for the sub, bro. Then Joab came to Absalom's house and said to him, "Why have your servants set my field on fire?" And Absalom answered to Joab, "Look, I sent to you, saying, 'Come here, so that I may send you to the king.' To say, why have I come from Geshur? It would be better for me to be there still. Now, therefore, let me see the king's face. But if there is iniquity in me, let him execute me." So Joab went to the king and told him. And when he had called for Absalom, he came to the king and bowed himself on his face to the ground before the king. Then the king kissed Absalom. Alrighty, bro. Alrighty, bro. Okay. I see how it is. I appreciate the subs. I'm not gonna lie, I really appreciate the subs. Shout out to the 2 new subs by Russell. Okay? Russell with the 2 new subs. I appreciate it, obviously, okay? Russell with the 2 new subs. You feel me? We're closing in on 760 subs now. So, round of applause, bro. Russell with the 2 new subs. Appreciate it. Okay, Russell, shout out to Russell with the 2 new subs. Okay, shout out to Russell. You feel me? With the 2 new subs. 2 Samuel chapter 15. After this, it happened that Absalom provided himself with chariots and horses and 50 men to run before him. Now Absalom would rise early and stand beside the way to the gate. So it was whenever anyone who had a lawsuit came to the king for a decision, that Absalom would call to him and say, "What city are you from?" And he would say, "Your servant is from such and such a tribe of Israel." And it came to pass, after 40 years, that Absalom said to the king, "Please let me go to Hebron and pay the vow which I made to the Lord." And the king said to him, "Go in peace." So he arose and went to Hebron. Now a messenger came to David, saying, "The hearts of the men of Israel are with Absalom." So David said to all his servants who were with him at Jerusalem, "Arise, and let us flee, or we shall not escape from Absalom. Make haste to depart, lest he overtake us suddenly and bring disaster upon us, and strike the city with the edge of the sword. But if you return to the city and say to Absalom, 'I will be your servant, O king, as I was your father's servant previously,' so I will now also be your servant, that then you may defeat the counsel for me. Indeed, they have there with them their two sons, Ahimaaz Zadok's son, and Jonathan Abiathar's son. And by them you shall send me everything you hear." So Hushai, David's friend, went into the city, and Absalom came into Jerusalem. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. The poster of this stream had been so tough, bro. Book of 1 Samuel, 2 Samuel, 1 Kings, 2 Kings, marathon stream. The channel link right there, and I put tonight at 8 p.m. 4 books, 1 stream. But yeah, dude. We are sitting at a solid 757 subs. Do you know what that means, dude? That means 1K subs could be on the way. I feel like if I really try, 1K subs could probably be on the way. But sometimes I've been wondering, what ideas should I do once that gets hit? I came up with this one idea that I would do, if that were to happen. But I'm not going to tell y'all exactly what it is, because y'all would probably hate me if I did things this way as soon as 1K subs were hit. You feel what I'm saying? So we are now on chapter 15, 1 Samuel 15. After this, it happened that Absalom provided himself with chariots and horses, and 50 men to run before him. Now Absalom would rise early. Wait, what? Oh, wait, no. Bro, I almost restarted, bro. All right, Russell Leonard. Alrighty. I'm not gonna cap. Chapter, I almost reread the same. Am I that dumb? I almost reread the same chapter, bro. Am I really that dumb? Alrighty, bet, Russell Leonard. I bet. Appreciate it. 2 Samuel chapter 16. When David was a little past the top of the mountain, there was Ziba, the servant of Mephibosheth, who met him with a couple of saddled donkeys, and on them 200 loaves of bread, 100 clusters of raisins, 100 summer fruits, and a skin of wine. And the king said to Ziba, "What do you mean to do with these?" So Ziba said, "The donkeys are for the king's household to ride on, and the bread and summer fruit for the young men to eat, and the wine for those who are faint in the wilderness to drink." Then the king said, "And where is your master's son?" And Ziba said to the king, "Indeed, he is staying in Jerusalem. For he said, 'Today the house of Israel will restore the kingdom of my father to me.'" Now when King David came, there was a man from the family of the house of Saul, whose name was Shimei, the son of Jerah. Coming from there, he came out cursing continuously as he came. He threw stones at David and all the servants of King David. And all the people and all the mighty men were on his right hand and on his left. Now, the advice of But whoa. Now the advice of his friend, which he gave in those days, was as if one had inquired at the oracle of God. So was all the advice of him, both with David and with Absalom. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I think somebody's about to raid me. I feel like something's really gonna happen. I have a feeling that somebody is literally going to raid me. I'm being so honest with you. I feel like somebody is literally going to raid me right now. Just give it some time. And I feel like somebody is literally getting ready to raid me right now. 2 Samuel chapter 17. Now he said to Absalom, now let me choose 12,000 men, and I will arise and pursue David tonight. I will come upon him while he is weary and weak, and make him afraid, and all the people who are with him will flee, and I will strike only the king. Then I will bring back all the people to you. When all return except the man whom you seek, all the people will be at peace. And the saying pleased Absalom and all the elders of Israel. Then Hushai said to Zadok and Abiathar the priests, now therefore send quickly and tell David, saying, do not spend this night in the plains of the wilderness, but speedily cross over, lest the king and all the people who are with him be swallowed up. Nevertheless, a lad saw them and told Absalom. But both of them went away quickly and came to a man's house in Bahurim, who had a well in his court, and they went down into it. Brought beds and basins, earthen vessels and wheat, barley and flour, parched grain and beans, lentils and parched seeds, honey and curds, sheep and cheese of the herd, for David and the people who were with him to eat. For they said, the people are hungry and weary and thirsty in the wilderness. We are now entering chapter 18, chat. We got to get through this. We're on 2 Samuel. 2 Samuel chapter 18. And David numbered the people who were with him, and set captains of thousands and captains of hundreds over them. Then David sent out 1/3 of the people under the hand of Joab, 1/3 under the hand of Abishai the son of Zeruiah, Joab's brother, and 1/3 under the hand of Ittai the Gittite. And the king said to the people, I will surely go out with you myself. But the people answered, you shall not go out, for if we flee away, they will not care about us, nor if half of us die will they care about us. For you are now more help to us in the city. Then the king said to them, whatever seems best to you I will do. So the king stood beside the gate, and all the people went out by hundreds and by thousands. Now the king had commanded Joab, Abishai, and Ittai, saying, deal gently for my sake with the young man Absalom. And all the people heard when the king gave all the captains orders concerning Absalom. Then the Cushite came, and the Cushite said, there is good news, my lord the king, for the Lord has avenged you this day of all those who rise against you to do harm. Be like that young man who rose against you. All right, and the king said to the Cushite, is the young man Absalom safe? So the Cushite answered, may the enemies of my lord the king and all who rise against you to do harm be like that young man. Oh, my son Absalom, my son Absalom, if only I had died in your place. Oh, Absalom, my son. Chapter 19 loading now. Oh my God, bro. And it's 10:09, bro. We don't care. Do I look like we care? No, bro. Chapter 19. And Joab was told, behold, the king is weeping and mourning for Absalom. So the victory that day was turned into mourning for all the people. For the people heard it said that day, the king is grieved for his son. And the people stole back into the city that day, as people who are ashamed steal away when they flee in battle. But the king covered his face, and the king cried out with a loud voice, "O my son Absalom! O Absalom, my son, my son!" Damn. And the men of Israel answered the men of the men of Israel answered the men of Judah and said, "We have 10 shares in the king. Therefore, we also have more right to David than you. Why then do you despise us? Were we not the first to advise bringing back our king? Yet the words of the men of Judah were fiercer than the words of the men of Israel." Chapter 20. 2 Samuel chapter 20. The rebellion of Sheba. And there happened to be there a rebel, whose name was Sheba, the son of Bichri, a Benjamite. And he blew a trumpet and said, "We have no share in David, nor do we have inheritance in the son of Jesse. Every man to his tents, O Israel." So Joab returned to the king at Jerusalem. And Joab was over all the army of Israel. Benaiah the son of Jehoiada was over the Cherethites and the Pelethites. Adoram was in charge of revenue. Jehoshaphat the son of Elud was recorder. Sheva was scribe. Zadok and Abiathar were the priests. And Ira was a chief minister under David. Second Samuel chapter 21. Now there was a famine in the days of David for 3 years, year after year. And David inquired of the Lord, and the Lord answered, "It is because of Saul and his bloodthirsty house, because he killed the Gibeonites." So the king called the Gibeonites and spoke to them. Now the Gibeonites were not of the children of Israel, but of the remnant of the Amorites. The children of Israel had sworn protection to them, but Saul had sought to kill them in his zeal for the children of Israel and Judah. Therefore David said to the Gibeonites, "What shall I do for you? And with what shall I make atonement, that you may bless the inheritance of the Lord?" And the Gibeonites said to him, "We will have no silver or gold from Saul or his house, nor shall you kill any man in Israel for us." So he said, "Whatever you say, I will do for you." Yet again there was war at Gath, where there was a man of great stature, who had 6 fingers on each hand and 6 toes on each foot, 24 in number, and he also was born to the giant. So when he defied Israel, Jonathan the son of Shimeah, David's brother, killed him. These 4 were born to the giant in Gath, and fell by the hand of David and by the hand of his servants. Aha! Yo, why did I do that? Get this ad out my face! 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 Oh!
Wait, no, not this one.
Alrighty, cinematic music playing as we start the next chapter. 2 Samuel. Alrighty, 2 Samuel chapter 22. Then David spoke to the Lord the words of this song. And on the day when the Lord had delivered him from the hand of all his enemies and from the hand of Saul, and he said, the Lord is my rock. The Lord is my rock and my fortress and my deliverer, the God of my strength in whom I will trust, my shield and the horn of my salvation, my stronghold and my refuge. My Savior, you save me from violence. I will call upon the Lord, who is worthy to be praised. So shall I be saved from my enemies. He is the tower of salvation to his king, and shows mercy to his anointed, to David and his descendants forevermore. Who's watching the stream right now? Who is watching the stream right now? Oh, just you? Oh. Because it said 2 people watching. Have I even been raided yet? I think somebody said they were gonna raid me and send their viewers to me. Yeah. 2 Samuel chapter 23. Now these are the last words of David. Thus says David the son of Jesse, thus says the man raised up on high, the anointed of the God of Jacob, and the sweet psalmist of Israel. The Spirit of the Lord spoke by me, and his word was on my tongue. The God of Israel said, the rock of Israel spoke to me. He who rules over men must be just, ruling in the fear of God. And he shall be like the light of the morning when the sun rises, a morning without clouds, like the tender grass springing out of the earth, by clear shining after rain. Although my house is not so with God, yet he has made me an everlasting covenant, ordered in all things and secure. For this is all my salvation and all my desire. Will he not make it increase? But the sons of rebellion shall all be as thorns thrust away, because they cannot be taken with hands. But the man who touches them must be armed with the iron and the shaft of a spear, and they shall be utterly burned with fire in their place. Alrighty, we're on the last chapter of 2 Samuel. 2 Samuel chapter 24. Again, the anger of the Lord was aroused against Israel. He moved David against them to say, go, number Israel and Judah. So the king said to Joab, the commander of the army who was with him, now go throughout all the tribes of Israel, from Dan to Beersheba, and count the people, that I may know the number of the people. And Joab said to the king, now may the Lord your God add to the people 100 times more than there are. And may the eyes of my lord the king see it. But why does my lord the king desire this thing? Nevertheless, the king's word prevailed against Joab and against the captains of the army. Therefore Joab and the captains of the army went out from the presence of the king to count the people of Israel. So the Lord sent a plague upon Israel from the morning till the appointed time, from Dan to Beersheba. 70,000 men of the people died. And when the angel stretched out his hand over Jerusalem to destroy it, the Lord relented from the destruction, and said to the angel who was destroying the people, "It is enough. Now restrain your hand." And the angel of the Lord was by the threshing floor of Aruniah of Arana the Jebusite. And David built there an altar to the Lord, and offered burnt offerings and peace offerings. So the Lord heeded the prayers from the land, and the plague was withdrawn from Israel. Damn! We just got done with 2 Samuel, dog. Already. Within 13 hours. Within 13 hours and 30 minutes. In almost 14 hours. So chat, how have y'all been liking the stream so far? Since last night. How have y'all been liking the stream since last night? Somebody said W. Yeah, bro, I'm not gonna lie, the stream is a W right now. I'm not gonna lie. So, chat, as of now, we have completed 1 Samuel and 2 Samuel. 2 out of 4 books that we are doing in this one marathon stream. So now officially, there is... Get this mug in charge, dude. Get this mug in charge. So now, chat, let me tell y'all what's about to happen. So starting now, we officially got only 2 more books left in our 4-book marathon. That means within the last 13 going on 14 hours, we've already completed 1 Samuel and 2 Samuel. So now if you look at the title, the last 2 left are now going to be 1 Kings and 2 Kings. I'm playing Warzone while watching. W. Big W's, bro. Big W's, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Big W's, bro. Oh, Epic Flying Horse Jr. That was Russell Leonard the whole time? One of my old friends? I used to always have Epic Flying Horse Jr. watching my thing, dog. He be live on Twitch almost every day. I be seeing the stories. You know what? Just for that, I'm about to follow him on Twitch right now. Bet. This is gonna be the best time to follow him. What the heck? I'm about to go follow him on Twitch right now, bro. Bro, he's about, bro. I'm about to get into his stream, bro. Bro, look, take a good look. Take a good look at it. We're about to get into his stream now, dog. Hold on. Yo, he be grinding, bro. He be grinding, bro. He be live, like, literally damn near every day he'll be live. He said, COD, and go give the boy Randy Similian a sub on YouTube. I spammed his chat, bro. Nah, bro. Give him a follow too, bro. How many followers does he have? 77 followers. Bro, that just goes to show how much more popular live streaming is about to become. Like, it's already that type of space now that literally everybody wants to be in now. Alrighty, bruh. So, now we have completed 1 Samuel and 2 Samuel. Only 2 books. We only have 2 stops left in this marathon stream. Now we just got to tackle 1 Kings and then 2 Kings, and then we're over with. If there's one thing I could say, though. So, if it's 10 o'clock, I think if we really grind, we're going to probably be done. No problem, Russell. No problem for the follow. I think if we really try, we could probably be done with the marathon by 2 p.m. at the latest. This marathon should easily be over with by 2 p.m. at the latest. And we're going to have something really fun that we're going to do. I have this I'm going to surprise my siblings with a big ambush. I'm going to ambush them bad. I'm not going to tell y'all what I'm about to do so y'all don't leak it. But there's going to be like an actual like house war incoming. Okay, so my opinion on 1 Samuel. 1 Samuel was a very good start. Samuel's growing up. He's being seen as a prophet. Then Saul wants to start being disobedient to the Lord. So God rejects him as king. And then that leads to David becoming king. And then that leads to a full-on rivalry between Saul and David. Like, that was so much action, bro. But I kind of hate how I kind of hate how Jonathan, Saul's son, died too. Because, like, Saul was literally, because Saul's son, Jonathan, was literally David's, like, best friend. Alrighty, bruh. So, we are now in 1 Kings. So, we are now in 1 Kings. So, we are going to be starting 1 Kings now. And it is 10:29. We have been live for a long time, bro. Since 8 p.m. last night. And look how we're still live on stream. Alrighty. 1 Kings chapter 1. Now King David was old, advanced in years, and they put covers on him, but he could not get warm. Therefore his servant said to him, Let a young woman, a virgin, be sought for our lord the king, and let her stand before the king, and let her care for him, and let her lie in your bosom, that our lord the king may be warned. Okay, before we hit up verse 3, let's see specifically how many chapters this one got. This one has 22 chapters. We're cooked. We're not cooked. If this one's only 22 chapters, and 1 Samuel was literally 31 chapters, and we still got that done in one night, then this one should not be a problem for us. So they sought for a lovely young woman throughout all the territory of Israel, and found Abishag the Shunammite, and brought her to the king. The young woman was very lovely, and she cared for the king and served him, but the king did not know her. Then Adonijah the son of Haggith exalted himself, saying, I will be king. And he prepared for himself chariots and horsemen, and 50 men to run before him. And Adonijah sacrificed sheep and oxen, and fattened cattle by the stone, which is by En Rogel. He also invited all his brothers, the king's sons, and all the men of Judah, the king's servants. But he did not invite Nathan the prophet, Benaiah the mighty man, or Solomon his brother. So they told the king, saying, Here is Nathan the prophet. And when he came in before the king, he bowed down before the king with his face to the ground. Then King David answered and said, Call Bathsheba to me. So she came into the king's presence and stood before the king. And the king took an oath and said, As the Lord lives, who has redeemed my life from every distress, just as I swore to you by the Lord God of Israel, saying, Assuredly, Solomon your son shall be king after me, and he shall sit on my throne in my place. So I certainly will do this day. The king also said to them, Take with you the servants of your lord, and have Solomon my son ride on my own mule, and take him down to Gihon. And all the people went up after him, and the people played the flute and rejoiced with great joy, so that the earth seemed to split with their sound. Now Adonijah was afraid of Solomon, and he arose and went and took hold of the horns of the altar. And it was told Solomon, saying, Indeed, Adonijah is afraid of King Solomon, for look, he has taken hold of the horns of the altar, saying, Let King Solomon swear to me today that he will not put his servant to death with the sword. Then Solomon said, If he proves himself a worthy man. So Solomon and Adonijah are having a rivalry. So then Solomon said, If he proves himself a worthy man, not one hair of him shall fall to the earth. But if wickedness is found in him, he shall die. So King Solomon sent them to bring him down from the altar. And he came and fell down before King Solomon. And Solomon said to him, Go to your house. Now the days of David drew... So now we're on 1 Kings chapter 2. Now the days of David drew near that he should die. And he charged Solomon his son, saying, I go the way of all the earth. Be strong, therefore, and prove yourself a man. And keep the charge of the Lord your God, to walk in his ways, to keep his statutes, his commandments, his judgments, and his testimonies, as it is written in the law of Moses, that you may prosper in all that you do, and wherever you turn. So David rested with his fathers, and was buried in the city of David. The period that David reigned over Israel was 40 years. 7 years he reigned in Hebron, and in Jerusalem he reigned 33 years. Now Adonijah the son of Haggith came to Bathsheba the mother of Solomon. So she said, Do you come peaceably? And he said, Peaceably. Then he said, You know that the kingdom was mine, and all Israel had set their expectations on me that I should reign. However, the kingdom has been turned over, and has become my brother's, for it was his from the Lord. Then he said, Please speak to the king Solomon, for he will not refuse you, that he may give me Abishag as my wife. So she said, Let Abishag the Shunammite be given to Adonijah your brother as wife. And King Solomon answered and said to his mother, Now why do you ask Abishag for Adonijah? Ask for him the kingdom, for he is my older brother. Now therefore, as the Lord lives, who has confirmed me and set me on the throne of David my father, and who has established a house for me as he promised, Adonijah shall be put to death today. So King Solomon sent by the hand of Benaiah, and he struck him down, and he died. Then the king said to him, do as he has said, and strike him down and bury him, that you may take away from me and from the house of my father the innocent blood which Joab shed. So the Lord will return his blood on his head, because he struck down 2 men more righteous and better than he, and killed them with the sword. Their blood shall therefore return upon the head of Joab, upon the head of his descendants forever, because Joab is dead now too. He got executed. And upon the head of his descendants forever. But upon David and his descendants, upon his house and his throne, there shall be peace forever from the Lord. So the king commanded Benaiah, and he went out and struck him down, and he died. Thus the kingdom was established in the hand of Solomon. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I'm not gonna cap. I'm not gonna cap, and I'm not gonna cap. I gotta make sure my camera don't overheat, bro. We're talking about somebody who's been live for basically half of a 24-hour stream, bro. Anything can happen. 1 Kings chapter 3. Now Solomon made a treaty with Pharaoh, king of Egypt, and married Pharaoh's daughter. Then he brought her to the city of David. David really had motion. He had his own city for real. Until he had finished building his own house and the house of the Lord, and the wall all around Jerusalem. Meanwhile, the people sacrificed at high places, because there was no house built for the name of the Lord until those days. And Solomon loved the Lord, walking in the statutes of his father David, except that he sacrificed and burned incense at the high places. Now the king went to Gibeon to sacrifice there, for that was the great high place. Solomon offered 1,000 burnt offerings on that altar. And Solomon said, you have shown great mercy to your servant David my father, because he walked before you in truth, in righteousness, and in uprightness of heart with you. You have continued this great kindness for him, and you have given him a son to sit on his throne, as it is this day. Now 2 women who were harlots came to the king and stood before him. And one woman said, O my lord, this woman and I dwell in the same house, and I gave birth while she was in the house. And the king said, the one says, this is my son who lives, and your son is the dead one. And the other says, no, but your son is the dead one, and my son is the living one. Then the king said, bring me a sword. So they brought a sword before the king. And the king said, divide the living child in 2, and give half to one, and half to the other. And all Israel heard of the judgment which the king had rendered. That means he divided a child in half to give one to the other and one. He had he had to do what he had to do. Solomon's the big dog right now. David's not the big dog anymore. His time is done. His legacy is there. His time was already done by that point. His legacy was just left now. But it was always going to be Solomon's job to replace him as the big dog and really continue that legacy. And that's what he's doing, bro. He really is moving like his father. Because David did a lot of killings because of war and stuff. So, Solomon just proved he's David 2.0. Splitting a child in half and giving one half to each woman is crazy work. He's continuing the legacy. Yes, I think we just found ourselves a King David 2.0. And all Israel heard of the judgment which the king had rendered. And they feared the king, for they saw that the wisdom of God was in him to administer justice. 1 Kings chapter 4. So King Solomon was king over all Israel, and these were his officials. Judah and Israel were as numerous as the sand by the sea in multitude, eating and drinking and rejoicing. So Solomon reigned over all kingdoms from the river to the land of the Philistines, as far as the border of Egypt. They brought tribute and served Solomon all the days of his life. And men of all nations, from all the kings of the earth who had heard of this wisdom, came to hear the wisdom of Solomon. 1 Kings chapter 5. Now Hiram, king of Tyre, sent his servants to Solomon, because he heard that they had anointed him king in place of his father. For Hiram had always loved David. Then Solomon sent to Hiram, saying, You know David could not build a house for the name of the Lord his God, because of the wars which were fought against him on every side, until the Lord put his foes under the soles of his feet. But now the Lord my God has given me rest on every side. There is neither adversary nor evil occurrence. And behold, I propose to build a house for the name of the Lord my God, as the Lord spoke to my father David, saying, Your son, whom I will set on your throne in place, shall build the house for my name. Therefore, command that they cut down cedars for me from Lebanon, and my servants will be with your servants, and I will pay you wages for your servants according to whatever you say. For there is none among us who has the skill to cut timber like the Sidonians. So Solomon's builders, Hiram's builders, and the Gebalites quarried them, and they prepared timber and stones to build the temple. Can't you believe that 2025 was 20? Can't you believe that 2005 was 20 years ago? Like, where did the time go? Did I miss a few episodes of the TV show called Earth? Like, come on. Bro, at least spam it so it looks like my chat's going crazy, bro. Alrighty.
So which one are we on? We're on like chapter 6.
Bro, I don't know, bro. Damn. My ass hurts. I don't know. Which one were we just on? Hold on. Let me go back and check. Hurry up. Man on the mission. Alrighty, that was just chapter 5 that we read. So we are actually on chapter 6 right now, chat. I had to go back and really check and realize that. It's 10:52, chat. Let's start grinding. Let's start grinding. Let's start grinding. Ooh, Kinsey Legends in the chat right now. Kinsey Legends in the chat right now. Sup, Randy? What's up? Alrighty, chapter 6. And it came to pass in the 480th year, after the children of Israel had come out of the land of Egypt, in the 4th year of Solomon's reign over Israel, in the month of Ziv, which is the 2nd month, that he began to build the house of the Lord. Now the house which King Solomon built for the Lord, its length was 60 cubits, its width 20, and its height 30 cubits. Against the wall of the temple, he built chambers all around, against the walls of the temple, all around the sanctuary and the inner sanctuary. Thus he made side chambers all around it. And in the 11th year, in the month of Bul, which is the 8th month, the house was finished in all its details and according to all its plans. So he was 7 years in building it. That ends chapter 3. Bro, who is watching the stream right now? I really want to know. Who is watching the stream right now? Who is watching the stream? Hey, bro. Hey, bro. You wanna know a gift that a lady from my church gave me? Look at this gift that this lady gave me at church yesterday. I'm definitely gonna be watching this movie soon. She was supposed to give me a book on it, but she looked in our church's library for it and she couldn't find it, so she gave me the DVD of the movie instead. But the thing is, it's 2025, so you know DVD players are not that relevant. So I don't have a DVD player, bro. Why would I have a DVD player in the Big 25? Are we serious? A DVD player in 2025 when we have Netflix and Tubi? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Big bro really thought I would have a DVD player in my house in the Big 2025. Are you, when we have Netflix and Hulu and Tubi and Amazon Prime? Are we serious? And then I tried to look on Amazon Prime for it and I can't find it. I know this website called Sflix. I'm gonna go on there and see if I can find the movie on there. And then I'm gonna watch the movie and I'm gonna really watch it and watch it and watch it and watch it and watch it. That's my plan. I'm gonna go on, I got a few more other free sites for movies that I'm gonna go to and see if I can find it. And then I'm gonna watch the movie that way. It's about Ben Carson, like one of the world's greatest doctors. I think that's his legacy. I don't know. He's still alive today, but that movie is like a biopic. It's like a biopic movie about his life. And it's Cuba Gooding Jr. who plays him in the movie. So, you know, and Cuba Gooding Jr., he's obviously an award-winning actor. He's a pretty big actor. He always got roles in some kind of movies. He's not too bad. He's not too bad at acting. Like he's doing stuff that I want to do, like acting, you know what I mean? Acting is fire, though. Like, I don't know. What do y'all think? Do y'all think it's more fun to be a streamer or to be an actor? Russell Leonard still being in the chat, W. Do y'all think it's more fire to be a consistent actor who's constantly getting new movies and films, or a consistent streamer who constantly streams? Because being able to do the live streaming stuff consistently is already fun in itself. Think about it. Think about it, chat. Being able to do live streaming consistently is already fun in itself. But do y'all think that is as fun as being a consistent actor with constant film projects and constant movie projects? Which one y'all think is more fire? Being like a full-time actor, being like a consistent full-time actor, or a consistent full-time streamer? I don't know. Because streaming, you're just doing like content, crazy content for the internet. But then acting is on another level because you're actually like, especially if you're one of those consistent full-time actors, which is why I think that would be something fun to dive into a little more full-time, to be able to constantly do movie projects and stuff like that. Alrighty, bro. Alrighty, bruh. So let's continue going. 1 Kings chapter 7. But Solomon took 13 years to build his own house, so he finished all his house. He also built the house of the forest of Lebanon. Its length was 100 cubits, its width 50 cubits, and its height 30 cubits, with 4 rows of cedar pillars and cedar beams on the pillars. Now King Solomon sent and brought Hiram from Tyre. He was the son of a widow from the tribe of Naphtali, and his father was a man of Tyre, a bronze worker. He was filled with wisdom and understanding and skill in working with all kinds of bronze work. So he came to King Solomon and did all his work. He also made 10 carts of bronze. 4 cubits was the length of each cart, 4 cubits its width, and 3 cubits its height. So all the work that King Solomon had done for the house of the Lord was finished. And Solomon brought in the things which his father David had dedicated, the silver and the gold and the furnishings. He put them in the treasuries of the house of the Lord. Alright, we're getting crazy now. What time is it? Oh, it's about to be 11 o'clock. 1 Kings chapter 8. Now Solomon assembled the elders of Israel and all the heads of the tribes, the chiefs fathers of the children of Israel, the king Solomon in Jerusalem, that they might bring up the ark of the covenant to the Lord from the city of David, which is Zion. Also King Solomon, all the congregation of Israel who were assembled with him, were with him before the ark, sacrificing sheep and oxen that could not be counted or numbered for multitude. Nothing was in the ark except the 2 tablets of stone which Moses put there at Horeb, when the Lord made a covenant with the children of Israel when they came out of the land of Egypt. And there I have made a place for the ark, in which is the covenant of the Lord, which he made with our fathers when he brought them out of the land of Egypt. And now I pray, O God of Israel, let your word come true, which you have spoken to your servant David my father. On the 8th day he sent the people away, and they blessed the king and went to their tents joyful and glad of heart for all the good that the Lord had done for his servant David, and for Israel his people. Oh! 14 hours and 10 minutes on stream. It's literally 11 o'clock now. Alrighty. 1 Kings chapter 9. And it came to pass, when Solomon had finished building the house of the Lord and the king's house, and all Solomon's desire which he wanted to do, that the Lord appeared to Solomon the second time, as he had appeared to him at Gibeon. And the Lord said to him, I have heard your prayer and your supplication that you have made before me. I have consecrated this house which you have built to put my name there forever, and my eyes and my heart will be there perpetually. Now if you walk before me as your father David walked, in integrity of heart and in uprightness to do according to all that I have commanded you, and if you keep my statutes and my judgments, then I will establish the throne of your kingdom over Israel forever, as I promised David your father, saying, you shall not fail to have a man on the throne of Israel. King Solomon also built a fleet of ships at Ezion-Geber, which is near Elath on the shore of the Red Sea, in the land of Edom. Then Hiram sent his servants with the fleet, seamen who knew the sea, to work with the servants of Solomon. And they went to Ophir and acquired 420 talents of gold from there and brought it to King Solomon. My boy finna get that mad money. 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 I'm not gonna lie, chat. We are doing good. I'm not gonna lie, chat. We are currently doing good. We are currently doing good. Okay, I think Landon's about to come watch. Hold on.
just finished up some work, doing a ton of editing in the morning. Just cooked breakfast before I head over to church. After this, and I'm going to try to just go to the beach for like 5 minutes, jump in the ocean. And then today, I'm going to kind of have this like a reset day. So just basically prepping all my food and everything for the week. We're going to hit the grocery store, the farmer's market up. Just kind of prepare for the week ahead. But I hope you guys have a great day today. Make sure you guys spend some time with God, either go to church or do something. But yeah, hope you guys have a great day, and God bless y'all.
Spend some time with God, man. We are spending time with God. I'm so glad I got this Bible marathon stream to do because I get to spend some time with my God today, and I'm so glad I get to do so. I'm not gonna lie, Chad. Let's get to it. Alrighty. First Kings chapter 10. Now when the queen of Sheba heard of the fame of Solomon concerning the name of the Lord, she came to test him with hard questions. So Solomon answered all her questions. There was nothing so difficult for the king that he could not explain it to her. And when the queen of Sheba had seen all the wisdom of Solomon, the house that he had built, the food on his table, the seating of his servants, the service of his waiters and their apparel, his cupbearers, and his entryway by which he went up to the house of the Lord, there was no more spirit in her. Then she said to the king, "It was a true report which I heard in my own land about your words and your wisdom." So King Solomon surpassed all the kings of the earth in riches and wisdom. Now a chariot that was imported from Egypt cost 600 shekels of silver, and a horse 150, and thus through their agents they exported them to all the kings of the Hades and the kings of Syria. First Kings chapter 11. But King Solomon loved many foreign women, as well as the daughter of Pharaoh, women of the Moabites, Ammonites, Edomites, Sidonians, and Hittites, from the nations of whom the Lord had said to the children of Israel, "You shall not intermarry with them, nor they with you. Surely they will turn away your hearts after their gods." Solomon clung to these in love. And God raised up another adversary against him, Rezin, the son of Eliada, who had fled from his lord Hadadezer, the king of Zobah. He was an adversary of Israel all the days of Solomon, besides the trouble that Hadad caused, and he abhorred Israel and relied over Syria. And relied over Syria. What? And he abhorred Israel and reigned over Syria. Then, bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. This Bible marathon is messing up my reading skills. How did I say relied instead of reigned? What type of word is relied? Can y'all help me out on this? What type of word is relied? What type of word is that? And then gotta make sure the camera don't overheat, you feel me? Yeah. and reigned over Syria. Then Solomon rested with his fathers and was buried. The death of Solomon. Now the rest of the acts of Solomon, all that he did, and his wisdom, are they not written in the book of the acts of Solomon? And the period that Solomon reigned in Jerusalem over all Israel was 40 years. Then Solomon rested with his fathers and was buried in the city of David his father. And Rehoboam, his son, reigned in his place. The revolt against Rehoboam. The revolt against Rehoboam. And Rehoboam went to Shechem, for all Israel had gone to Shechem to make him king. What are these cities, bro? So it happened when Jeroboam, the son of Nebat, heard it. He was still in Egypt, for he had fled from the presence of King Solomon and had been dwelling in Egypt. So he made offerings on the altar, which he had made at Bethel on the 15th day of the 8th month, in the month which he had devised in his own heart. And he ordained a feast for the children of Israel, and offered sacrifices on the altar, and burned incense. Genesis, not yet, man. You always want bread and Nutella. I'll give you some in a minute, alright? But put it back. Dumbass. Can't say nothing.
See you on streets. What are the craziest things people yell out to you, and what is the craziest fan interaction that you've ever had in the history of your career or affiliated with Karate Kid or Cobra Kai?
Affiliated with Karate Kid and Cobra Kai. What would you do these cameos? You know.
Well, why would they do that? Bro turned off God and put on the devil. I swear to you, bro. Oh wait, shoot. Shout out to the new sub, bro. I didn't even realize, bro. I didn't even realize somebody just dropped a new sub. Yes, sir. I'm not gonna lie, Chad. You know the content group idea I said I had? I'm not gonna lie. Recruitments need to start as soon as this marathon stream is over. Recruitments need to start, bro. It's gonna be different friends, bro. You could be watching this stream and then you end up being one of them, bro. Alright, chat. Shout out to the new sub. I see a new sub just dropped in. Shout out to the new sub, gang. We're almost 15 hours. We're almost... You finna tell me we're almost 15 hours into this thing? Bro. My friends are talking about going to church this morning. Meanwhile, I'm stuck here doing a Bible marathon stream. Hallelujah, amen. We might as well say the Sunday service is happening here. I'm not going to count. We might as well say the Sunday service is happening here. Literally. The Sunday service is happening right now. The Sunday service is unfolding before your eyes. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just joking. It doesn't count as a Sunday service stream. Don't ever consider this as a Sunday stream. This is not Sunday service, okay? Otherwise, I would add a pastor in here ready to preach. But we're reading the Bible. But at least we're spending time with God, though. You could spend time with God any day of the week. Even when you don't go to church, within your own home, you could be worshiping the Lord. And I do go to church. So don't think like that means I normally don't go to church. I do go to church. I do. Okay? I do. I'm not a lukewarm Christian. Like, I actually go to church actively. I be going to church every week. If I'm being honest. I go to church every week. Like, I don't even try to make excuses to not go to church. I just go. You feel what I'm saying? So now we are on 1 Kings chapter 13. And behold, a man of God went from Judah to Bethel by the word of the Lord, and Jeroboam stood by the altar to burn incense. Then he cried out against the altar by the word of the Lord and said, O altar, thus says the Lord, behold, a child, Josiah by name, shall be born to the house of David. And on you he shall sacrifice the priests of the high places who burn incense on you. And men's bones shall be burned on you. And he gave a sign the same day, saying, This is the sign which the Lord has spoken. Surely the altar shall split apart, and the ashes on it shall be poured out. And this thing was the sin of the house of Jeroboam, so as to exterminate and destroy it from the face of the earth. I'm not gonna lie, bro. The stream is doing so good, bro. Like the Wi. This might be the first stream where the Wi-Fi is actually not tripping too bad. Like Wi-Fi is genuinely doing good tonight. I see. This is like most likely gonna be like a full 24-hour stream. But that's what the first King. I gotta go finish the game. Alrighty, bro. Let's read this junk. You heard? Let's read this junk. Not junk. This is not junk. This is the holy word of God. Alrighty. First Kings chapter 14. At that time, Abijah, the son of Jeroboam, became sick. And Jeroboam said to his wife, "Please arise and disguise yourself, that they might not recognize you as the wife of Jeroboam. And go to Shiloh indeed. Ahijah the prophet is there, who told me that I would be king over this people. Also take with you 10 loaves, some cakes, and a jar of honey, and go to him, and he will tell you what will become of the child." And Jeroboam's wife did so. She arose and went to Shiloh, and came to the house of Ahijah. And Ahijah could not see, for his eyes were glazed by reason of his age. Death of Jeroboam. Now the rest of the acts of Jeroboam, how he made war and how he reigned, indeed they are written in the book of the Chronicles of the Kings of Israel. The period that Jeroboam reigned was 22 years. So he rested with his fathers. Then Nadab his son also reigned in his place. First Kings chapter 15. In the 18th year of King Jeroboam the son of Nebat, Abijam became king over Judah. He reigned 3 years in Jerusalem. His mother's name was Maachah, the granddaughter of Abishalom. In the 20th year of Jeroboam king of Israel, Asa became king over Judah, and he reigned 40 years in Jerusalem. His grandmother's name was Maachah, and the granddaughter of Abishalom. And there was now the rest of the acts of Nadab and all that he did, are they not written in the book of the Chronicles of the king of Israel? And there was war between Asa and Baasha king of Israel all their days. He did evil in the sight of the Lord, and walked in the way of Jeroboam, and in his sin by which he had made Israel sin. First Kings chapter 16. Then the word of the Lord came to Jehu the son of Hanani against Baasha, saying, Inasmuch as I lifted you out of the dust, and made you ruler over my people Israel, and you have walked in the way of Jeroboam, and have made my people Israel sin, to provoke me to anger with their sins, surely I will take away the posterity of Baasha and the posterity of his house, and I will make your house like the house of Jeroboam the son of Nebat. In his days, Hiel of Bethel built... Hold on. Yeah, we're on chapter 16. In his days, Hiel of Bethel built Jericho. He laid its foundation with Abiram his firstborn, and with his youngest son, Segub, he set up its gates, according to the word of the Lord, which he had spoken through Joshua the son of Nun. 1 Kings chapter 17, Elijah proclaims a drought. And Elijah said to Ahab, As the Lord of God Israel lives, before whom I stand, there shall not be dew nor rain these years, except at my word. Then the word of the Lord came to him, saying, Get away from here, and turn eastward, and hide by the brook Cherith, which flows into the Jordan. And it will be that you shall drink from the brook, and I have commanded the ravens to feed you there. So he went and did according to the word of the Lord, for he went and stayed by the brook Cherith, which flows into the Jordan. And Elijah took the child and brought him down from the upper room into the house and gave him to his mother. And Elijah said, "See, your son lives." Then the woman said to Elijah, "Now by this I know that you are a man of God, and that the word of the Lord in your mouth is the truth." 1 Kings chapter 18. And it came to pass after many days that the word of the Lord came to Elijah in the 3rd year, saying, "Go, present yourself to Ahab, and I will send rain on the earth." So Elijah went to present himself to Ahab, and there was a severe famine in Samaria. And Ahab had called on Obadiah, who was in charge of his house. Now Obadiah feared the Lord greatly. For so it was, while Jezebel massacred the prophets of the Lord, that Obadiah had taken 100 prophets and hidden them 50 to a cave, and had fed them with bread and water. Then the hand of the Lord came upon Elijah, and he girded up his loins and ran ahead of Ahab to the entrance of Jezreel. 1 Kings chapter 19. And Ahab told Jezebel all that Elijah had done, and also how he had executed all the prophets with the sword. Then Jezebel sent a messenger to Elijah, saying, "So let the gods do to me, and more also, if I do not make your life as the life of one of them by tomorrow about this time." And when he saw that, he arose and ran for his life, and went to Beersheba, which belongs to Judah, and left his servant there. So Elisha turned back from him and took a yoke of oxen and slaughtered them and boiled their flesh, using the oxen's equipment, and gave it to the people, and they ate. Then he arose and followed Elijah and became his servant. Alrighty, 1 Kings chapter 20 is actually about to be crazy. Because in this one, Ahab's about to defeat the Syrians in a war.
I'm not gonna lie, wait, hold on. Never mind, I'm good. For some reason, I smelled my armpit thinking I smelled like must. I'm good.
I got my deodorant on type stuff, you feel what I'm saying? Wait, hold on. Yeah, I should be good. I'm good. I'm good, chat. I swear I'm good. Nah, fam. Oh, let's check the camera and how it feels. Yeah. And then get that thing. Alrighty. But that's so crazy though. The fact that we have a solid 758 people that are subscribed and subbed up right now is crazy. I think we could probably hit 760. I don't know. I think if enough people sub, 760 could probably get hit today. I'm not gonna lie. 1 Kings chapter 20. Ahab defeats the Syrians. Now Ben-Hadad, the king of Syria, gathered all his forces together. 32 kings were with him, with horses and chariots. And he went up and besieged Samaria. And made war against it. Then he sent messengers into the city to Ahab, king of Israel, and said to him, "Thus says Ben-Hadad, your silver and your gold are mine, your loveliest wives and children are mine." And the king of Israel answered and said, "My lord, O king, just as you say, I and all that I have are yours." Then the messengers came back and said, "Thus speaks Ben-Hadad, saying, Indeed, I have sent to you, saying, You shall deliver to me your silver and your gold, your wives and your children." Then the servants of the king of Syria said to him, "Their gods are gods of the hills, therefore they were stronger than we. But if we fight against them in the plain, surely we will be stronger than they." And they encamped opposite each other for 7 days. So it was that on the 7th day the battle was joined. And the children of Israel killed 100,000 foot soldiers of the Syrians in 1 day. They killed 100,000 foot soldiers of the Syrians in 1 day. So the king of Israel went to his house sullen and displeased, and came to Samaria. 1 Kings chapter 21, Naboth is murdered for his vineyard. And it came to pass after these things that Naboth the Jezreelite had a vineyard which was in Jezreel, next to the palace of Ahab king of Samaria. So Ahab spoke to Naboth, saying, Give me your vineyard, that I may have it for a vegetable garden, because it is near, next to my house, and for it I will give you a vineyard better than it. Or if it seems good to you, I will give you its worth in money. Then Naboth said to Ahab, The Lord forbid that I should give the inheritance of my fathers to you. Then the word of the Lord came to Elijah, saying, Arise, go down to meet Ahab, king of Israel, who lives in Samaria. There he is, in the vineyard of Naboth, where he has gone down to take possession of it. And the word of the Lord came to Elijah, saying, See how Ahab has humbled himself before me? Because he has humbled himself before me, I will not bring the calamity in his days. In the days of his son, I will bring the calamity on his house. Production. Almost 15 hours on live. So pull up ASAP. Started the stream for the second half. Going live on YouTube right now because apparently YouTube can't hold any more than 12 hours of footage in one single stream. So I had to hurry up and restart the VOD.
ClickUp AI Note Taker is different than all the rest. It allows you to focus on your meetings, not your notes. It captures everything, from action items to key decisions. And after every call, you get a clear summary. But where it really goes to the next level is that it's the only AI note taker that connects your meetings to the rest of your work. So stop stressing about taking notes and get the AI note taker that works for you. Get ClickUp AI Note Taker for your next meeting.
So, we are now on the final chapter of 1 Kings.
Alrighty, we are going to finish the final chapter of 1 Kings, and we will finally be on to the final book of our Bible marathon. 1 Kings chapter 22. Now 3 years passed without war between Syria and Israel. Then it came to pass in the 3rd year that Jehoshaphat the king of Judah went down to visit the king of Israel. And the king of Israel said to his servants, Do you know that Ramoth in Gilead is ours, but we hesitate to take it out of the hand of the king of Syria? So he said to Jehoshaphat, will you go with me to fight at Ramoth Gilead? Jehoshaphat said to the king of Israel, I am as you are, my people are as your people, my horses as your horses. Also Jehoshaphat said to the king of Israel, please inquire for the word of the Lord today. Then the king of Israel gathered the prophets together, about 400 men, and said to them, shall I go against Ramoth Gilead to fight, or shall I refrain? So they said, go up, for the Lord will deliver it into the hand of the king. Alrighty, so the king of Israel and Jehoshaphat, the king of Judah, went up to Ramoth Gilead. And the king of Israel said to Jehoshaphat, I will disguise myself and go into battle, but you put on your robes. So the king of Israel disguised himself and went into battle. Now the king of Syria had commanded the 32 captains of his chariots, saying, fight with no one small or great, but only with the king of Israel. So it was, when the captains of the chariots saw Jehoshaphat, that they said, surely it is the king of Israel. Therefore they turned aside to fight against him, and Jehoshaphat cried out. So Ahab was killed and rested with his fathers. Then Uzziah his son reigned in his place. For he served, Uzziah the son of Ahab became king over Israel in the Jehoshaphat king of Judah, and reigned 2 years over Israel. He did evil in the sight of the Lord, and walked in the way of his father, and in the way of his mother, and in the way of Jeroboam the son of Nebat, who had made Israel sin. For he served Baal and worshipped him, and provoked the Lord God of Israel to anger, according to all that his father had done. We're officially on 2 Kings. I'm not gonna lie, chat. I'm not gonna lie, chat. For some reason, my shit won't charge. Bro, the camera's gonna have to be put on an AC vent. Oh my God. But that is crazy, bro. Like the level at which this phone does not want to charge, that this camera does not want to charge is kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. And why is it like the AC keeps shutting on? Like the AC never stays on. What the? No, put this thing on, bro. On. It needs to be on. Cause I don't see. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, chat. What do y'all think of this, bro? We finally finished 1 Kings. You see, within 14 hours, going on 15 hours, we've already completed 1 Kings. We've already completed 1 Samuel, 2 Samuel, 1 Kings. Now we only got one more, which is going to be 2 Kings.
here's so hot for no reason, dog. Chat, man. Alright, chat, I'm gonna be gone for a little break segment. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be gone for a little break segment. So, okay, wait! Damn! I said wait. Monkey. Official trip. What happened, Genesis? What happened, Genesis? What you need help with? Okay, I'm gonna give you a Nutella. Come on.
she finna be alright now. I heard you already on her bed. You sure that's not gonna make it?
I'm not gonna lie, the camera's gonna stay here in the meantime until we get situated what we need to get situated. leave the stream here for a little bit. Damn it. Had to leave the stream here for a little bit. Damn it. We are back after a short little break. I was outside chilling for a little bit. Had to leave the camera on the AC vent. That way it doesn't overheat from the amount of time we've been live. So that means we have officially been live for how long? So that means we've been live for basically how long? Like 15 hours. Oh my lord, we are on a roll. Cause there's no way we're just casually live for this long, bro. I see clearly. I see red. I see red. I see red. Yo. I see red. I see red. Nah, bruh. You gotta be Illuminati if you see red, bro. I see dead people. Da na 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 na. Oh, my fault. Na 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 na. Say Drake, you treat him like a cell block coin. Hey, they not like us. Hey, they not like us. Oh, they not like us. Oh, they not like us. Oh, they not like us. Yeah, the devil's not like us. Yeah, God is like us. Oh. You see how fast I switch those bars? You see how fast I swerve the lane on your ass? You don't realize, like, you could never do it like me. You could never do it like me. So, chat, what I think we're gonna do is... Alrighty, chat. It is time to begin the final book of our marathon. Lights dead on us and everything. That's how you know it really has been a good 15 hours, almost 16 hours straight that we've been on live. It is about time that we bring everything to a closure. Let's start on the final book. The second book of the Kings. We are now on 2 Kings, bro. We're gonna see how this 4-book story all ends, bro. We're on the 4th and final story now. 2 Kings. Chapter 1. Moab rebelled against Israel after the death of Ahab. Now, Ahaziah fell through the lattice of his upper room in Samaria and was injured. So he sent messengers and said to them, "Go, inquire of Baal-zebub, the god of Ekron, whether I shall recover from this injury." But the angel of the Lord said to Elijah, "Go up to meet the messengers of the king and say to them, is it because there is no God in Israel that you are going to inquire of Baal, the god of Ekron? Now therefore, thus says the Lord, you shall not come down from the bed, you shall not come down from the bed to which you have gone up, but you shall surely die." So Elijah departed. And when the messengers returned to him, he said to them, "Why have you come back?" So they said to them, "A man came up to meet us and said to us, 'Go, return to the king who sent you, and say to him, thus says the Lord, is it because there is no God in Israel that you are sending to inquire of Baal-zebub, the god of Ekron? Therefore you shall not come down from the bed to which you have gone up, but you shall surely die.'" Now the rest of the acts of... So Ahaziah died according to the word of the Lord which Elijah had spoken. Because he had no son, Jehoram became king in his place. In the 2nd year of Jehoram, the son of Jehoshaphat, king of Judah. Now the rest of the acts of Ahaziah, which he did, are they not written in the book of the Chronicles of the king of Israel? 1 Kings chapter 2. Elijah ascends to heaven. And it came to pass, when the Lord was about to take up Elijah into heaven by a whirlwind, that Elijah went with Elisha from Gilgal. Then Elijah said to Elisha, "Stay here, please, for the Lord has sent me on to Bethel." But Elisha said, "As the Lord lives, and as your soul lives, I will not leave you." So they went down to Bethel. Now the sons of the prophets who were at Bethel came out to Elisha and said to him, "Do you know that the Lord will take away your master from over you today?" And he said, "Yes, I know. Keep silent." Then Elijah said to him, "Elisha, stay here, please, for the Lord has sent me on to Jericho." But he says, "As the Lord lives and as your soul lives, I will not leave you." So they came to Jericho. Then he went from there to Mount Carmel, and from there he returned to Samaria. Second Kings, the final chapter, chapter 25. Now it came to pass in the 9th year of his reign, in the 10th month, on the 10th day of the month, that Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, and all his army came against Jerusalem and encamped against it. And they built a siege wall against it all around. So the city was besieged until the 11th year of King Zedekiah. By the 9th day of the 4th month, the famine had become so severe in the city that there was no food for the people of the land. Then the city wall was broken through, and all the men of war fled at night by the way of the gate between two walls, which was by the king's garden, even though the Chaldeans were still encamped all around against the city, and the king went by way of the plain. But the army of the Chaldeans pursued the king, and they overtook him in the plains of Jericho. All his army was scattered from him. So they took the king and brought him up to the king of Babylon, and they pronounced judgment on him. Then they killed the sons of Zedekiah before his eyes, put out the eyes of Zedekiah, bound him with bronze fetters, and took him to Babylon. Alrighty. Now it came to pass in the 37th year of the captivity of Jehoiachin, king of Judah, in the 12th month, on the 27th day of the month, that evil Merodach, king of Babylon, in the year that he began to reign, released Jehoiachin, king of Judah, from prison. He spoke kindly to him and gave him a more prominent seat than those of the kings who were with him in Babylon. So Jehoiachin changed from his prison garments, and he ate bread regularly before the king all the days of his life. And as for... Hold on. I gotta change something on my soundboard. So Jehoiachin changed from his prison garments, and he ate bread regularly before the king all the days of his life. And as for his provisions, there was a regular ration given him by the king, a portion for each day, all the days of his life. Hold on. That means we've been live for 15 hours, almost 16 hours.
All right, chat. We finished our marathon. We have completed our marathon. In 15 hours time. In 15 hours. Alrighty, chat, we're about to post. Marathon. Alrighty, chat, we're about to post. Chat, I'm warning you, we are about to post. We are about to post. Marathon complete. Hello? Yes, Mom? Yes. The kids are doing good. The kids are doing good. Jeremiah, PJ and Jeremiah's sleeping with pull-ups on, and PJ's in the he's in the crib sleeping. They're watching the tablet right now. What do you mean by they've taken breaks since then, Mom? They haven't been on it the whole time. They just got back on it. Okay. Yeah. Chat, I think the Wi-Fi is going down a little bit. I don't know what's going on y'all end, but it's giving off the vibe like it's really like going down on my end. I don't know. It's really going down on my end. Oh, my fault. Alrighty. I'm about to post. So chat, I'm so glad that we got to do this marathon. Marathon stream that we did. 15 hours. Going on 16 hours straight that we've been live. It's 12 p.m. right now. We've been live literally since 8 p.m. last night. And we've streamed from there to 12 p.m. today straight. That's a real grind. We only got to keep putting belt to ass. And I'm about to post it now on my Instagram story that the marathon has been completed. Somebody said 24-hour stream. Well, the marathon's completed now, but it definitely got very close to 24 hours. We've been live since like 8 p.m. last night. Now it's about to be 1 p.m. right now, and we're literally still live right now.
The marathon has been completed. The marathon has been completed. Bro, is the Wi-Fi seriously bad though? Oh, my fault. The Wi-Fi was going good, but it seems like the Wi-Fi might be tripping now. The way I see it, it seems like the Wi-Fi about to start tripping in a minute. Alrighty. Chat, I'm so glad I got to do this marathon stream with y'all. It was nice. Now, it's time for the next exciting part of the stream. So, we just ended the marathon, but we got one last thing we got to end the stream on. I'm not going to lie. We got one last thing that we got to try to end the stream on. Yeah, I posted it on my story. Marathon complete. Marathon complete.
We just hit 12 hours on stream.
Alrighty, so let's go do it. 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 I got... Well, damn, I'm not trying to drop. I got some ideas that we gotta go do. I got some. So this is where so the marathon might be over, but we need an exciting cliffhanger to end this stream on. Spray deodorant. We're ambushing somebody with these. Ha! The marathon stream might be over. You feel me? The marathon stream might be over. But let's just say I could end stream right now. I might as well. But there's still one last cliffhanger that we need to end on. So follow me. Follow me. We're gonna go ambush my little siblings with these. We're gonna be spraying them bad. We're gonna spray their area so bad. Hold on. I probably need to be suited up for this. I probably need to be suited up for this. I probably need to be suited up for this. I probably need to be suited up for this. I probably should be suited up for this. Boys, let's move.
Let's move. Let's see who's gonna mess with me. Let's see which one of those siblings are gonna mess with me after I ambush them with some deodorant spray. We're gonna go over there, we're gonna pull up, and we're gonna go, Fah! We're gonna spread it, we're gonna spray them on all sides. Boys, let's move. Boys, let's move. Alrighty. Let's move, boys. Move, 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 move. Let's move, boys. We gotta hurry up, do the ambush, and immediately come back in here. Hold on. I gotta put both of these in my pockets as I'm suited up. Okay, I have to put both of these in my pockets as I'm suited up. And then we're gonna hurry up, do our ambush, do our thing that we gotta do real fast. And then we're gonna be right back in here like it's nothing. Like it's nothing. There's the area over there. Whoa. Hold on. Hold on. All right. There's the room right there. I got him. I got him exactly where I wanted them to be at. Hey, kids. I'm not gonna lie, man. How we doing? Good. Y'all doing good? Yeah. Oh, really? Wait, why are you looking at me like that? With your ugly face. Yeah, Jeremiah, yeah, I'm talking to you with your ugly face. Ugly face looking head ass. Little beaver looking head ass. Little Donald Duck looking head ass. Bugs Bunny looking head ass. Super Mario looking head ass. Luigi and Mario looking head ass. Bowser Jr. looking head ass. SpongeBob with the 2 buck teeth looking head ass.
I would eat a head like an avocado. Avocado? What did you say?
Alrighty, bruh. I had a surprise for y'all. Alrighty, I had a surprise for y'all. Not this. It's something in this pocket. It's in this pocket, okay? I have some for y'all. But y'all gotta close your eyes and then let me show y'all the surprise. All 3 of y'all close your eyes. Jeremiah, close your eyes. You can't peek. You can't peek, Genesis. You can't peek. Jeremiah, close your eyes tight. 3, 2, 1, and then, oh! Yeah, I'm spraying you. Hey, I'm spraying. I'm spraying you. Yo, I'm spraying you. I left the bottle behind. I'm gonna go back to my room. Let's go. I'm gonna go back to my room. I got y'all, but they can't get me back. Chad, they can't get me back. Chad, they can't get me back. I got him. I ambushed them with the spray, bro. Yo, bro. It only takes one person to start the thing, bro. So now if they come at me, I can actually declare the war officially. So I just did that, gang. I just ambushed the hell out of them. Let me go out there and ambush them again. We're gonna ambush them again. They can't get me back, bro. I left one of the bottles back there by mistake. Shoot. I can't go there now, bro. That's gonna be like going into the enemy zone. This is the spray war. Yeah, y'all can't get me back. I left the bottle in y'all room for a reason, but y'all dumbasses ain't finna get it back. I want to go ambush them some more. I'm a villain. I want to go ambush them some more. Yes, I got him. I got him. Oh. They said I hate you, Randy. Oh! Yeah! They can't get me! Oh my God! Yo, Chad. Alright, chat. So, chat, what do you want to... Whoa! Ah! Chat! This is war! This is war!
You left the cat. How did you get that?
What? Throwing stuff at me? What are you doing? Hey, come at me. Yo, they just spread my goddamn bed. Frick. They just spread my goddamn bed. Chat, this is war. God damn. That thing's strong, gang. What? This is war. This is war. This is war. This is actually war. Chat, this is war. Chat, this is war. I'm gonna go ambush them again, bro. I gotta ambush them again, bro. Ah! Yeah, look at that! Look at that! Look at that! You ain't finna get me back! Stop it! Yeah, she ain't finna get me. Guys, let's go inside. Let's go inside. I'm gonna go inside the door. He can't get me. If I'm inside, he can't get me. If I'm inside, he can't get me. My territory, boy. Now every time I'm back in here, they're gonna keep attacking. Now every time I'm back in here, they're gonna keep attacking. So now I gotta be ready. Chat, now we gotta be ready for every move. Now every time I'm back in here, they're gonna keep attacking. Okay, then come to me. Let's talk.
Okay.
Let's talk. Come, let's talk. No, don't come all the way to the camera, no. Stay right there.
Okay.
What is your problem?
Well, you think I'm bad.
That's why you can't even, you don't even know how to spray the bottle, you dummy.
I was your body and you have broken body.
That's how you defend that territory. This is about to be my Glock.
It's your turn.
Hey! Yeah, you can't come at me. You're not doing nothing. You're not coming at me. You're not coming to me. Get out of my face. stupid, bro. Watch. Frick. Bro, I'm gonna get their asses, bro. I'm gonna get them, bro. Watch me. God damn, you smell bad like a ooh. Okay, bro. I see how it is now, bro. Oh, get back! Get back! Get back! Get back! Get back! Oh, get back! Get back! Get back! Get back! Get back!
I kicked a bit. If you do it again.
Ah!
Now you get where.
Out of here, bro. Get out of here. Get out of here! You're not built like me! You're not built like me. I am a god of war. I am a god of war.
How you a god friend? You just a boy.
But that's why you dumb as hell. That's why you.
What?
Yeah. Then come at me. I don't care. Come at me then. If you really like that, come at me then. Yeah, you're far away. Weapons, chat. Weapons. Load the weapons. Hold on. There it is. Hold on. What the frick? No! What the frick? I'm not even supposed to be saying that. But hold on, let me see if I can twist it back up. Watch. Watch if I'm not gonna get them, bro. Ah! No. Hey, you're not afraid of me. Come back. You're not afraid of me, bro. I'm gonna teach y'all a lesson, bro. No matter who strikes first, you can never do no mercy. What was that? You guys, go! Move! Freak! Hold on! No, nobody's built like me, bro. Hey! Yeah, you can't spray at me. Yeah, I'm not attacked. Okay. This house is gonna be smelled of deodorant. Watch what I'm gonna do. Chat, I'm gonna teach them a good freaking lesson. I'm gonna teach them a good freaking lesson. You know, I don't cuss. Me, I don't cuss. I destroy. Me, I don't cuss. I destroy. Oh shit! I dropped my weapon. No, Chad, they won't come at me. They're not gonna come at me.
Dummy.
Yeah, you can't come at me. You see?
Shut your wound.
Yeah,
Shut your wound.
they can't come at me. They can't. Yeah, they can't come at me. Look, they're not coming at me. Just oh. They just messed up the freaking bed. They just messed up the freaking bed. Look what they did. Look what they did. Look what they did.
Daddy, don't love you. We don't love you. You are a fake.
Yeah. You said y'all don't love me? Well, I'm ready to destroy y'all. But the thing is, but I'm ready to destroy. That's different. I'm ready to destroy.
Show you into makeup.
Oh,
Can you wait that?
hold on. A bit of deodorant went to my mouth. Ah. Damn! They got me spitting on my floor and stuff. They just sprayed me that bad. There's a deodorant right. I basically just ate deodorant. What the heck? I basically just ate deodorant if you really think about it that way. I basically just ate deodorant. Give me my stuff. Yeah, I got it. Bro, stop. Be quiet. Let me at least fix my stuff first.
You take forever.
Okay, fine. I'm not. We're not gonna do it anymore. We're not gonna do the war.
You are fake human.
Come on, we're not gonna do the war.
It's fun.
Peace treaty.
No, not peace.
You know what that means? I scared him. Damn, bro. There's no reason to be spraying it on my bed that bad, gang. It was never that deep. Bro, you got me spitting water on my floor, gang. These people got me spitting water on my floor, gang. That's when you know things were not supposed to get to this level. Got me spitting on my floor, bro. Bro, I swear to God, I'm gonna beat their ass. Watch if I'm not gonna whoop their ass. Watch if I'm not gonna whoop their ass.
the war is not. The war is serious. Chat, the war is serious. Hey! Stop throwing something into my room! Damn! Guys, y'all can't do this, man! Y'all can't do this, man! I did not want to start this war. I didn't think it was gonna get to this point. But they don't want to start nothing but war! But they don't want to start nothing but war!
Not here to fight. Yeah, you ugly.
Bro, you ugly. You buck-toothed, beaver-looking ass.
Yeah, you look like this butt.
Okay, bro. I'm not gonna lie. If they want to fight like this, we're gonna fight like this. Shut all the doors. Shut all the doors. Shut all the doors. Damn. Watch, bro. Watch. Watch if I'm not gonna attack them bad right now. Bro, I'm gonna clean up my floor, and then it's literally payback time. I'm literally gonna clean up my floor, and then it's literally gonna be payback time after that. Okay. Step number 1 for the war. Step number 1 for the war. Now I need to try to have on a mask when I do this thing, because they got me swallowing mad deodorant right now. Bro, Chad, do y'all not hear the doors banging? Where's the piece of this? Get that smell out of here. Where the hell is the piece of this? Wait, this thing's missing a piece. This thing's missing a piece. Where's the missing piece of this? I swear to you, bro. Where is the missing piece of this? Guys, where's the piece of this? You dumbass. I'm gonna get y'all back! That's the first one. That's the second one. This is the third item. I'm about to get them back so bad they're gonna regret it. I'm gonna make them regret everything they just did.
Oh, I hear you
Okay? We're gonna mess up all their rooms. We're gonna mess up everything. I don't care. I don't care anymore. They made it lead to this point. We're gonna mess up all the rooms. We're messing up everything. My whole bed got sprayed with deodorant. Now I'm gonna show them who's boss. I'm gonna show them who really runs this thing. I'm gonna show them who really runs this thing. I don't care. I'm gonna show them who really runs this thing. Finna be moving like King Bond. Oh my god. Alrighty. Oh my god. Alrighty. Okay. Okay.
That's so funny. Yeah, that was a good joke. Yeah,
Get away!
that was a good joke.
I said get away! I said get away! Chat, this is it. This is it. Chat, this is it. Alrighty. This is the last shot we have at winning this. We got this. Put it in the pocket. We have this. And then put it in the pocket. And then you have the sunglasses to suit up. We got shoes. We got shoes. And we got wipes. Alrighty. Let's go out there and take back what's ours. Chat, we're gonna go take back what's ours. Yeah, you better be scared, you dumbass. Hey guys, I want to talk to y'all about something. I want to say sorry. No, I want to say sorry to you guys. No. What? No, not that. No. Wait, what are you talking about? Point at it. Touch it. What? No, I gotta go put it back. The reason why is because I want to say sorry. I should not have sprayed y'all. I knew I wasn't supposed to spray y'all. Did y'all hate? Did y'all hate me for spraying y'all? No, I want to say sorry. Come on, bring everybody. We gotta do a meeting. We gotta have a meeting. We gotta have a meeting. Mario, get your ass over here! Mario, get your ass over here. I'm done. I'm so done with school. Everybody, meeting. Everybody here for a meeting.
Okay. Put your hands down.
Everybody here for a meeting. I can't really show y'all faces on the internet too much. What? No! I have to tell y'all something. Oh my god.
Sissy, come. Sissy.
Alright, Jeremiah, I wanted to say something. Jeremiah. I want to say that I'm sorry, and I think we need to make an agreement to not have war anymore. Okay?
Okay.
So lift your hand up. Both of your hands. Say, I, Randy Similian's brothers and sisters, I promise to never have war with our brother or attack him in any way with any object ever say ever again. Say again. So
That's the agreement. We may not have war. We may not have war anymore because the wars are not healthy. The wars are not good. We may not have wars in this house anymore. Let's go. Let's go. I got him. Thank God I got him. I got him back. I sprayed him straight in the hallway. And get your bull crap out of here too, guys. Your shoes, your suitcases, everything. Now we gotta wait for the smell to clear up in the hallway. We cannot leave the premises now. Now we can't leave the house. Now everybody must stay in their rooms. Now ain't nobody allowed to be out. Because I sprayed that hallway bad. So now none of y'all can be out in the hallway. No! Did they just pour water? Did they just pour water out in the hallway? I heard that. Chat, I know y'all heard that. I did not mean for them to get to this level. It's war. This is the real war. Alrighty, I got all my stuff situated. This is all the stuff that they threw at me. It's wartime. It's wartime. I don't care anymore. No mercy.
We're gonna clean it.
And I hit you because it's war.
You said no word.
I don't care. Because you're so annoying. Chat, I'll see y'all in the next stream. Chat, I will see y'all in the next stream. I don't care. I got him. I don't care. I don't care. Bang my door, you little sissy. Yeah. Chat, the war that we have going on right now is not pretty. Bro, this is like the Febreze slash... Clean up that mess now! If YouTube were to give me a community guideline strike after today, I honestly, bro, that would be crazy. Now, that would actually be crazy if that were to happen. That would actually be crazy. What happened? They get out of my room! You made me mad! Chat, I'm gonna have to quickly end stream right now before this war gets in. Get out of my room, stupid! Bro, chat, this war that we got with the kids right now, it is us against them, chat. It's not just me against them. This is us against them. Chat.
now I have to quickly end this stream for y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed the Bible Marathon stream that we've done for the last, officially 16 hours, you know. This was a nice 16 hours of streaming. This was a very nice 16 hours of streaming that I got to spend with you guys. And I will see you guys the next time that I stream. But, chat, this war that we randomly just started, bro, it could continue over a series of streams. It could continue over the next few months. You never know. Because why are these kids wilding in here, bro? They came in here and sprayed my whole entire bed sheets, gang. That's not freaking cool. I don't know, bro. I don't care, bro. I'm gonna hurry up and end the stream right now. That way this war can't get any worse. Bye. I love you guys. I hope y'all have a good day.